All right, what up, world? Hemingway checking in. 1 second. All right, thought I did something wrong, but we are live, and this is my first live on the YouTube page since my tester. I did about an hour ago, but my first official live on my YouTube page with me actually having 1,000 subscribers. So much love to any and everybody that subscribed to the page. I appreciate y'all. Whether you've actually been watching my full videos, whether you've actually been watching my shorts, the reaction in my shorts, the skits in my shorts, anything like that, I appreciate it, man. So today I got 2 clips from Ray Daniels, and before I get into it, as promised, I wanted to give y'all more content that was not just the shorts, but also a little bit better quality. And I was trying to cut out the editing, so your boy went on ahead and upgraded the StreamYard. I got the free profile, and eventually I'll go ahead and upgrade and get the one that I can edit, put all my logos on and everything like that. But this way I can give y'all live videos or pre-recorded videos, but with the quality of my camera and not necessarily just the quality of my phone camera that you see on my shorts. So today I got 2 videos from Ray Daniels, the GAUDS Show, and he's interviewing Wiz Khalifa. The 2 videos in particular, Ray speaks on not caring about people's opinions, and Wiz speaks on being having self-belief. You know what I'm saying? Like just really believing in yourself and knowing exactly what you're trying to accomplish. So with those 2 videos, it kind of relates to where I'm at right now with me actually getting into the reaction space. Just because me as an artist first, if you don't know, I am a hip-hop artist first. I started out with this thing before we really started to get to the point to where you had to be a content creator first, and then be a musician or whatever it is. But in today's world, the content is first, and then what you do is second. And for a long time, it's been everything first before the music. But I went back and forth on this page in particular. If you've been a long time subscriber, I've gone back and forth with reactions, what type of reactions, how I wanted to go about creating the content, just because I didn't really want to get lost in the sauce or gain a lot of attention for something that wasn't the main goal, you know. But I feel like I found my balance, and with the toward the beginning of the year, with me putting out more of my shorts and the reactions in the shorts style and the shorts setup, I actually got a handful of more subscribers paying attention that way. So I'm like, all right, this is clearly the thing to do on YouTube. As I know, I love watching reaction videos myself, but for me as a creator, this is clearly the lane I need to go into. But let me not just focus on music and have to deal with all the copyright strikes and all that. Let me just focus on things about music, interviews, content, you know, other podcast interviews with other artists and stuff behind the scenes, stuff like that. So this first video we're gonna go ahead and get into. I'm gonna play this clip, and then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give y'all my feedback and my breakdown after that. So boom. And if you're watching this, please get down in the comments and let me know. I can hear the audio on my computer, and from my test stream earlier, I couldn't hear myself when I was actually doing my stream. I can't hear myself back in my mic, but I can hear the content. So if y'all can't hear me, let me know. I'm not gonna know till I finish this stream, but I think we should be good. So put that in the comments and let me know.
Sometimes you just gotta not give a fuck what people think. People will get further if they don't give a fuck. That's why the first question I ask is, why don't you give a fuck? Because that is a superpower. I don't give a fuck if y'all laughing at me. I'd rather y'all be laughing at me for trying than me being in this audience laughing at him trying. Because he gonna figure it out.
Alright, so that's the first clip. Like I said, that's Ray Daniels speaking right now. He's actually talking to Wiz. But main point he making is not giving a fuck about people's opinions, you know. And as we all know, if you ever had to cross that hurdle, it's way easier said than done. But I personally dealt with that multiple times in life, kind of just going up and down in certain areas and different like facets of life. But particularly with music, that was never really it never really affected me in music, because I knew what I wanted to do, and I knew early on most people wouldn't understand it. So I kind of got used to not caring about people's opinions in certain ways with my music and what I'm trying to accomplish with my music. Now, I think the fine line and the balance with that is, obviously, well, I'll say it like this. I'm a believer of a person that is a musician, making the music you like first, and then putting it out there, and then trying to find the people that like the music you make. There are some people who make music for people who like a certain type of music, but I'm a believer of making the music or the product that you like first, and then putting it out there and trying to find your tribe or find your people. So with that being said, I think that you should pay attention to the consumer after you've released your product or put your product out, specifically in my case, or maybe your case, music. Yeah, pay attention to the feedback you get from your consumer or your customer in that sense, because they are the people that are supporting you and purchasing your product or supporting your product or whatever the case is. But in reference to people that are outside of that, it's not really a reason for you to let other people's opinions outside of that hold so much weight. You can hear them out, listen to them and check it out, but it shouldn't hold so much weight for you if that doesn't apply to the field you're in or what you're trying to do. And sometimes you can learn different lessons from something completely different and bring it into your world. But at the end of the day, opinions of people that don't make music or aren't even fans of the type of music you make, let's say, or whatever, there's no need to really let that weigh you down, because all you're going to be doing is just thinking about all this other stuff people are saying that don't really affect you or that don't really affect them. And more than likely, they don't care that much. They just got an opinion, or they have a view, but they're not as locked in or as vested into what you're doing as you are. They see it from the outside looking in, and it's like, okay, I don't like that. Maybe you should switch that up. And that might be a decent observation, but it's like, it depends on what the opinion is coming from and stuff like that. But I do stand by the people that are supporting you, your consumers, your fans, whatever, your customers. Those are the people's opinions that matter. Let's not get that twisted. It's the people that are not in that category that opinions shouldn't matter so much, Now, this next clip is actually Wiz Khalifa, and he's talking about self-belief. Now, I think that sometimes if you haven't crossed the hurdle of whether or not you care about other people's opinions outside of the thing you do, you might get lost in how much you believe in yourself. But I'm gonna let Wiz talk first, and then I get back on it. Switch that one up.
In themselves,
a lot of people set goals based off of everybody else's expectations.
Yes. Let me scroll that back so you can hear everything.
Everybody doesn't believe in themselves, and a lot of people set goals based off of everybody else's expectations.
Yes.
Yeah, so whatever you're expected to do or how far you're expected to go. And it's really just thinking big, bro. Like, you can be anything.
Right. So that's the main part of actually having self-belief is it's all gonna be on you. It's the biggest thing, the biggest factor in self-belief is you dictate whether or not the outcome is gonna happen or not. So I forgot exactly how the phrase goes, but it's a saying that's like, whatever you think is true, whether you're right or wrong, whether you can or can't do it, whatever you think is true. So self-belief is probably the most important thing to try to get to any type of success in life, period. Like, if we ain't even talking music or business or whatever, like, as long as you, whatever your personal goals are, as long as you believe in yourself first, then anything else anybody else says shouldn't shake you. But what a lot of people will say something like that, and not saying that Wiz didn't elaborate on it, because this is just a short, and he did in the actual long video. Y'all go ahead and watch that full interview. I'll put the link down below. But what happens is a lot of people will say, oh, you're supposed to believe in yourself, and you should just not care about other people's opinions. Sometimes that type of shit is harder than it actually seems. You know what I'm saying? It's harder than it's easier said than done. And you might start out on a journey and you believe in yourself and you have nothing but self-belief in yourself, but then you get to talking and telling people about it and you're excited and you want to let people know what you're doing, And then those opinions, as I stated earlier, start to get, they start spouting out opinions to you and their view of things, and that can start to deter you from believing in yourself as strongly as you did in the beginning. But at the end of the day, it's all on you. We do have a lot of impact from family, friends, significant others, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's all on you. And if you ever start to lose your self-belief, then that's absolutely the point. Other people are not going to believe in anything you're doing. And if you continue to believe in yourself, whether or not it looks crazy, wild, delusional, or it just don't make sense to other people are still going to believe in what you're doing if you believe in yourself. And what was the other thing he said was, people, a lot of times, he was saying a lot of times people that don't believe in themselves, you get caught up in trying to live up to other people's expectations, similar to other people's opinions. I've crossed these three, I've crossed the hurdle of other people's opinions, other people's expectations, and self-belief. I've crossed those hurdles multiple times in life, in different areas. And even with my music, like I said, out the gate, it was nothing nobody could tell me. But then you get to a point to where, like, damn, even though I've achieved the things I wanted to achieve, it's like, I don't really know, like, should I still be doing this? Like, where am I going? I don't know. Then people start asking questions because it's not looking like what it was looking like a few years ago, and you still doing that? Or I thought you would have been on, or what's going on? What's happening? But you can't get lost in the sauce. You can't get tricked out your spot. If people don't do what you do, they never really gonna understand it. So more than anything, don't let people's opinions, this is just a recap, don't let people's opinions outweigh your opinion, especially people's opinions that don't have anything to do with what you're doing. Make sure that you believe in yourself, and when you get to a point to where you might be doubting yourself, you got to take some time away, step back, and reset. But don't start thinking about what other people saying, because it's up to you. It's up to you. Other people can't dictate how you gonna go and where you gonna go in this thing. And then the third thing, just making sure you're not trying to live up to other people's expectations. Go ahead and just eliminate that out your brain. That's the best thing you can do for yourself as an individual, is get them expectations and unnecessary opinions of other people up out your brain. You know what I'm saying? And pour in a whole lot more of that self-belief. And the self-motivation is hard, but that's where the consistency and the discipline comes in. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, and we will be getting into those topics on this page. So again, I go by the name of Hemingway. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm looking at my StreamYard right now. I had one person check in. I don't know who you were, but I appreciate you. Hopefully you leave a comment for me. And if you are an artist yourself, I want y'all to actually comment down below and let me know, like, hey, I'm an artist, man. I hear you. I feel you. I've been going through this, whatever. Like, tell me where you at right now in your journey as an artist, because I'm trying to connect with more artists and more creatives, more content creators as well. But of course, I'm a musician, so I love to connect with more musicians. And also, if you have any other content or interviews that you like me to react to, break down, kind of give my opinion on, or maybe give a story that I can relate to on those interviews of those artists, let me know. And until next time, again, I go by the name of Hemingway. Y'all make sure y'all swing by my website, hemingway.com. That's HMINGWAY. And you'll find all my music, all my catalogs. If you need any recording or mixing services, you can book there. And as always, man, still at it.